The dust has now settled on the 2022 NFL Draft. We are, gentlemen, a week removed from all the picks, all the excitement out in Vegas. Now that you've had time to let it all soak in, which team trades do you actually think improved the most?
I love seeing our guy Sam Prince and Kayvon and, of course, Aiden Hutchinson, but I improved the most. The Jets improved the most. They got 4 guys that they looked at as first-round picks, and they added them in one draft class. Obviously, Sauce Gardner, we've talked about him at length. And, of course, Garrett Wilson, the other Ohio State wide receiver. We've highlighted Chris Olave today. But I love the Jermaine Johnson selection, who they viewed as a top 8 player on their board, and they weren't done. I learned this week that, after Jermaine Johnson was selected and everyone did a cartwheel in the Jets draft room, Joe Douglas got back on the phone and tried calling other teams 28, 29, 30 to trade up to get Breece Hall at the end of the first round. So Joe Douglas essentially wanted 4 first-round picks that night, didn't get Breece Hall. Then day 2 starts, they reset their board and was on the phones, found the Giants, a trade partner, traded up and got Breece Hall. The Jets got 4 first-round picks in this draft. 4 different guys that they viewed as top 32 players. I don't care what else they have on their roster. When you could add 4 different players that improve those position groups, respectively, could be the number 1 in those rooms at each one of those position groups, I think the Jets took major leaps in gain. I don't know what that means as far as playoffs. I just know that right now they are a better team than they were a week ago that we were talking about the New York Jets.
Yeah, Peter, I think it's tough to top what Joe Douglas was able to do with the Jets. You're talking about his first 5 draft picks are going to play right away and be impactful. But I love what Howie Roseman did in Philadelphia, and obviously one of them was not a draft pick, but you end up finishing the draft weekend with A.J. Brown. You get Jordan Davis with your first-round pick, partnering him up with Fletcher Cox. I would hate to be an interior lineman that has to deal with those 2. They're going to bring some pain. And then you also get Nakobe Dean as a linebacker on the back end. The Eagles fans have been waiting for a playmaker at that position. Jeremiah Trotter's probably been the last one that we remember talking about in that way, and I think he has that type of potential.
I'm going to say the Lions. How often does an NFL team walk away with maybe the best offensive player and best defensive player in the draft? So they get Aiden Hutchinson. Trayvon Walker goes 1 to Jacksonville. The Lions can't even contain themselves. They turn in the card like 5 seconds later. They get no time about everybody talking about him on TV because they know Aiden Hutchinson, that's obviously the guy. Then Brad Holmes starts making calls to come back up. They end up trading with their division rival, the Vikings, going to 12 to get Jameson Williams, who, but for the ACL injury he suffered in the college football playoff, might have been the first receiver drafted and quite possibly would have been looked at across the league as the best wide receiver in the draft. 2 huge needs for the Lions. Hutchinson will bring the attitude they want to bring to their defense this year. Williams, obviously, they had no receivers a year ago. 2 big pickups for them. They were aggressive doing it.
I'm a broken record, Peter. You haven't even been, it's the Ravens for me. It's the Ravens and Kyle Hamilton. There was no worse, and obviously because of injuries to Marcus Peters, that was a huge blow into Marlon Humphrey, your Maryland friend. They were so bad against the pass, and now you add Kyle Hamilton, who could have gone, where was he mocked? Top 8, top 10 for sure, and then he goes at 14. I just think that's the best value in this draft, is a player who's going to make an impact right away. I have no worries about him. They get a Saints safety to add to that, so they're just going to shut down the pass a little bit in a division that definitely it's going to be tough sledding with Deshaun Watson and Joe Burrow and how they're sort of retooling and adding things. Tyler Lindenbaum, 24th overall. How many times do we do mock drafts with this Ravens team? And all I did is say, give me the best offensive lineman. It could very well be him. He was available in there and a huge good fit for them. So, I don't know, I feel like it was so true to their identity, Schrags, and so much good talent influx.
They had 6 different 4th-round picks, which is unheard of. They collect picks in the compensatory and then day 3. But the one that might be the biggest wild card and the one that I'm most excited for is David Ojaba, who
the 3rd-rounder
popped his Achilles on the final play of his pro day and would have been a first-round pick. They got him later. They got him on day 2. So I think, hey, the Ravens cleaned up, and they've got a good layaway plan with Ojaba, who's going to play for his college coordinator at the Ravens.
I think we say with the Ravens, they're always going to be a factor, but they're really going to be in the thick of the AFC this year.